You're very welcome to our Saturday business meeting. I hope you very okay and the month is taking you on very well. I will start by reminding you about our monthly targets so that by the end of this month, we've probably hit our targets. And we have to celebrate about something to celebrate about by the end of the month. Okay, so our monthly targets, one is doing a 3 in 30. Doing a 3 in 30 is a must do for any member in the Land Kings team. Doing a 3 in 30 is very, very vital and very key to help us in the growing and progressing of our business. Making daily profits, that is also a goal for every single distributor on the Lion Kings. Actually, that's the Lion Kings culture. Making a daily profit. 20,000, 30,000, 50,000. And as you grow in experience, as you grow in business, 100,000, 200,000, some on good days, you could even make profits of up to 500,000 in just one single day. Now, when you're starting, it's a bit difficult, but as long as it is your goal and you keep on pursuing it, as you keep on growing in skill, it becomes easier and easier, and you will get to enjoy it. So making daily profits, doing a 3 in 30 monthly, qualifying at your title to earn a monthly commission. Remember, as a distributor, 250 personal points and a goal of a 3 in 30 monthly. And then speaking to 100 people monthly. That is an average of 3 to 5 per day. Then work to make a step on a monthly basis. Your goal should be to take your next step. If you're a distributor, your goal is to become a manager. If you're a manager, your goal is to become senior manager. If you're a senior manager, your goal is to become executive manager, then director. Qualify for monthly incentives. There are monthly senior manager incentives and the jumpers and all that. Attend weekly meetings. And then our goal is to help you to earn between 2.5 to 5 million shillings monthly part-time. That is the goal. So if you on the Lion Kings team, that is the culture and those are our goals. We want to develop a culture whereby people achieve their goals, people achieve their dreams, we want to register progress. We do not want that if you joined us this year, when you're at this level, by the end of your first year, I want you to be at this level, and then at this level, and then at this level, and then we want to register progress. That is why for every single distributor on the Lion Kings, we want you to have your goals and dreams written down. If you're a distributor on this call, I see Mr. Kando Anaho, I see Remigius, I see the Infinix, I don't know who that is. I see Chisacha Marius Livia, I see Pace, I see Pathias. Now, if you're on this call, you need to be having your list of goals and dreams, 101 goals and dreams. And then you need to be having a dream chart. You need to be having a dream chart. A dream chart, it's a layout of pictures that you want to achieve. Let me show you an example of a dream chart. Because why am I speaking about this? I'm speaking about this because a dream chart, that is actually the foundation. It is the foundation of your goals, the foundation of your success in this business. So when I'm talking about a dream chart, this is an example of what I'm talking about. For example, this is my next 2 to 5 years. my next 2 to 5 year plan. First and foremost, I'm looking at having, in the next 2 to 5 years, we are looking at having Ruby directors on the team. We are looking at having president's team members. That is the structure that we are looking at. Now, my next 2 to 5 years, I'm looking at having all this as you look at them. All of them, I'm looking at having them as wealthy members. And then this is the kind of home that I am actually working on to have between 2024 and 2026. And then this is also what we are looking at finishing. Already this is in progress. We are looking at finishing it by the end of, basically these are the next 2 to 5 years. Things that I am working at, things that I look to have accomplished in my next 2 to 5 years. And then Diamond Director. That is the goal. Now, how is your next 2 to 5 years? So this is why I am always motivated. This is why I am always inspired. This is why you'll never find me with a negative attitude. This is why you'll never see me crying about the business being hard. And of course, I also meet some challenges, but you'll never see me crying of challenges. You'll never see me crying of anything. I am always motivated. I'm always inspired. That is why if you called me at about 4 a.m. in the morning, I will be up. I don't sleep before it is midnight, and you don't find me in bed at 4 a.m. Why? Because my reasons to succeed are strong enough. My foundation is solid. So if you are a distributor on this call and you are looking at being motivated, your foundation is your goals and dreams. So come up with that list of goals and dreams and then make your dream chart. Make your dream chart. Make your dream chart. Okay. So those are some of the things that you ought to be doing so that you can be able to succeed. So right away, I want to go into the topic of the day. The topic of the day. Our topic today is a very interesting topic. Overcoming challenges in the business. Overcoming challenges in the business. Now, oftentimes, when you meet a new distributor or an existing distributor, or even a manager, or even a senior manager, oftentimes when you ask him, so how is business? Usually their response is, business is hard. I am inviting people, they are not coming. Today, I had a distributor on the call. I had a distributor in our distributors meeting, and I asked them, so are you organizing for our next company function, which is on Sunday? Are you ready for it? Are you organizing for it? She said, well, I am actually not even thinking about inviting because the last meeting I invited 50 people and no one turned up. So inviting is hard. Can you imagine? And I know if I ask the same question on this call, if I ask the same question, I am quite sure that quite a number of you would tell me that business is good, or business is hard, or business is tough, or business is things are not going well. Now, the first question I would actually want to ask is, when we say new life is hard compared to what? I want to admit and say that sometimes the business becomes a bit challenging. The business is a bit hard, especially when you're new in the business is actually hard. When I got started in the business, selling was hard. Sponsoring was not a big challenge, but selling was hard. Then there are also other cases whereby you'll find that selling is easy, but sponsoring is hard. And then there are also cases whereby you find that both selling and sponsoring is hard. And then there are also other cases whereby you find someone telling you that me, I can sponsor, me, I can sell, but I don't know how to develop and grow my people. Now, I want to, first and foremost, I want to tell you something. That the only challenge or what makes this business a bit challenging is lack of skill, lack of experience, lack of knowledge. That is the only thing that makes our new life business challenging. Lack of skill, lack of knowledge, lack of experience. You cannot compare new life business with other businesses. For example, someone will say, I don't have customers. Well, that's a challenge. But then it is not as bad as compared to someone else who has also started a business out there. Maybe they are selling bread, or maybe they have a hardware. They've paid rent. They've gotten a loan and actually put stock, but now they are not seeing customers. Or it is not as compared. Hard to find customers in new life is not as hard as compared to having a shop where you're paying rent, you're paying workers, you're paying bills, and you're selling products that are actually expiring. You cannot compare that with new life. So that's why I am saying that if there is anything that we need to understand is that the new life business is actually one of the best businesses out there. I may not get a customer, but I don't have to be worried about my product getting expired. I may find it hard to get customers, but I'm not struggling because I got a loan and bought products and my products are about to expire and the bank is actually asking me to pay the loan. Can you imagine? I may not be making money right now, but I don't have to be worried about, I may not be worried about the rent that I paid to start a business, and I paid 3 months in advance, and the 3 months are getting done. And now the landlord needs more rent, but even when it needs more rent, I am not seeing customers. My business has not yet picked up. Guys, sometimes I actually pray and wish, and I'm like, I wish we can understand what we have, the golden opportunity that we have at hand. The only thing we need to struggle with is, and we need to be in a rush to acquire, it is skills, it is knowledge, and experience. And that is what brings up all the challenges. That's one thing that brings out all the challenges. Selling was hard when I was getting started. What did I do? I had to plug in for meetings. I had to, number one, make a decision that I must learn how to sell because other people are selling. And if they can sell, I also want to learn how to sell. If others can do it, I can do it. And now today, I'm one of the best salespeople in the country, in East Africa. I will sell up to an average of 5,000 points every single month. Every single month. Reason, I was not good at selling. I made a decision that if others can sell, I want to sell. So let me settle and learn from them. I learned from them in 6 months. I was already doing 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. I am now at an average of 5,000 personal points every single month. And if I wanted, I could also make a decision to take it to 10,000 personal points every single month. Surprisingly or interestingly, in our business, it's just a matter of a decision. You decide, you make the money. You decide you want to step up, you will step up. You decide you want to grow, you will grow. You decide you want to do whatever you decide. If you decided and said, by the end of this year, I must become a director. Trust me, you will become a director. No one will stop you. If you decided and said next year, by end of next year, I want to become a Ruby director, trust me, you will become a Ruby director. Now, first and foremost, I want to start by congratulating every single person that is on this call, because being in a meeting, attending every single meeting is what is going to help us to grow. Attending every meeting and acquiring knowledge is what is going to help us to grow. When I was getting started, I was told that 80% of my success is going to be dependent on training. By the way, as I train, Gilbert, Dr. Gilbert, last time we missed your sharing your testimony. I hope you saw on the link testimony by Dr. Gilbert. So prepare, as I'm sharing, you need to be prepared in when we are finishing the meeting. I'll be I've actually made you co-host. You will be sharing with us your business testimony as we end the meeting. In brief, you will be closing our meeting. I want to be giving people opportunities by involving every person, because in every training we are going to have a distributor sharing a product or sharing a topic or sharing a testimony, because it is through doing that we actually get to learn and we get to improve and grow. So Dr. Gilbert, make sure that you're ready. At the end of the meeting, you'll be sharing with us your story as you close. Let me get back to how do we overcome challenges, or how do we overcome rejection, or how do we overcome so that we can be able to grow. It seems like this is one of the hardest things or the biggest disappointments with people. So we need to attend every meeting, whether online, whether physical. Subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you always learn. You always learn. When you learn, you earn. And then also, the other thing, you need to be doing. Whatever you learn, go ahead and do. You only grow in skill by becoming practical. Go out and make all the mistakes. Go out there and try to present. I like Dominic. Dominic, when we invited Dominic to share about LDC in the last meeting, he did not hesitate. He just plugged in and started sharing. That is how we learn. So whenever you are picked on, make sure that you do what? How have we become good trainers? We became good trainers by training. How have we become better presenters? We became better presenters by presenting. You learn more by doing than by listening. Now, how do we overcome the challenge of people saying no to us? There is a book called Go for No. It's actually a book that every network must read. Go for No. Now, in this book, it says that every single morning, every single day, when you go out there to prospect, when you go out there to present, go to look for a no, not a yes. Wake up every day to look for 10 no's. When you are presenting, present at your best, but go out to look for no's. Do you know what happens when you go out looking for no's? You don't get disappointed. You're not surprised. You're not shocked. But here's what happens. When you look for 10 no's in a day, you end up getting 2 people saying yes. Remember that when you go out looking for a no, when they say no, that's what you're looking for. So go out every day looking for no's. When you look for 10 no's, you'll get 2 people who say yes. Here's what happens when you go out there looking for a yes. When you go out there looking for a yes, you will get a no, and a no, and a no, and a no. And in the end, you're going to be disappointed. You're going to be discouraged. You're going to feel like a failure. But when you go out looking for a no, when you get a no, it's okay. It's what you're looking for. When you get another no, it's okay. When you get another one, it's okay. When you get another one, it's okay. When you get another one, it's okay. And when you get another one, it is okay. And by the time you get to the 10th no, you will have gotten how many yeses? 2 yeses. But even the people who say no, one thing you need to know, a no is not a no. If you come to me and I said no, it doesn't mean it's a no. Come back to me tomorrow. Let me give you a scenario. We are just getting out of the school fees week. Here you have met a lady or a man who has just paid school fees for 5 children. Guess what? You're speaking to them about buying a product. What do you expect? He has not yet even recovered from the wounds of school fees. In fact, he did not even complete the school fees. He paid half, half, half. So he's very stressed. He's very angry. And here you are bringing to them, you want to sell them a product. What do you expect? Automatically, that is a no. So what happens when you meet this gentleman after 1 month? He has already finished all the pressure with school fees, nothing else to spend on. What happens when you meet them? They will be having a totally different attitude. So that's why I'm saying, go for a no, go for no's, look for no no's. The more no's you get, the better. But a no doesn't mean a no. When you get a no, go back the next time, and the next time, and the next time, and the next time. A no does not necessarily mean a no. In fact, here is my attitude towards a no. A no simply means that you have not convinced me yet. A no simply means that you have not turned on my switch. You know, whenever we are speaking to people about the business, the main goal is to find someone's switch. Here is an example. I am only 21 years old. I am a student. And guess what? You're looking at me to become your Pro Vitality customer. You're presenting to me about the products. What do you expect out of a 21-year-old, and you're looking at them being your customer? What do you expect? Of course, automatically, that's a no. That simply means that you are actually turning on the wrong switches. But for a 21-year-old, when you speak to me about travel and lifestyle, when you speak to me about making money, you are actually touching on my heart. So sometimes people say no to us because our approach. We are trying to turn on the wrong switch. I want CalMag. You're speaking to me about Pro Vitality. I need LDC. You're speaking to me about CalMag. I need Super 10. You're speaking to me about Supergrow. I need travel and lifestyle. You're speaking to me about products. So here is another thing that we also need to note. We cannot approach every single person the same way. We can't. For example, this is something that I'm actually beginning to learn. That in the past, people have been talking about something about the Gen Z, the Gen Z, the Gen Zs, the people who are in the 21, 22, 20, 18, 19, 20. Those people want to work for a few hours. Those people, they don't want to work. Those people, all the time, they're on their phones. Those people, their concentration level is also a bit low, but then they need money. Now, when you sit down with with someone in that category, Gen Z, and then you're trying to show them how to make money in the hard way, then don't expect to have them in the business. So, how do we approach these people? Show them, look, you can earn 5 million shillings just through your smartphone, through social media. Remember, they want a good life, but they don't want to work. But when you show them, look, you can make money on phone, you can make money through internet, you can make money through your smartphone, and a lot of money. You can travel the world and enjoy lifestyle through your what? Your phone. You'll actually have them on board. So approach. So in one of the things that I also want us to, in overcoming challenges, we also need to be a bit creative. We need to be creative. We need to think hard. We need to use our brains. Today in our training, I gave an example. Our training in Kampala is on level 6. It's on level 6. So I gave an example. I told these people I was training. I told them, if I gave you 10 million shillings, if I gave you 10 million shillings to go through this window up to the ground, I don't care how you're going to go there, whether you're going to jump, whether you're going to use an excavator, whether you're going to use ropes, whether I don't care how you're going to do it. All I care about is you have gone through this window, 6th level, all the way down, and I'll give you 10 million shillings. And I asked them the question, how many of us would actually take up that opportunity? And how many of us would be able to go through this window all the way down? The first person to put up their hand that they would actually do it was a lady who is 64 years old. 64 years old. She told me, well, I will have my 10 million shillings. I am going to buy ropes. I am going to tie here, and I'm going to go through this window. I'm going to go down. And then the other guy was like, I could hire these machines, the one that these people who are they cranes, called cranes, anything of that kind. I would hire the machine, I would give them 2 million shillings, and I take 8 million shillings. And I was like, wow, that's interesting. That's good creativity. Good creativity. And then my point was, we all know that we can earn 5 million shillings. We all know that we can earn 10 million shillings. We all know that we can earn 20 million shillings out of New Life. All of us have seen checks of 100 million, 200 million shillings. We need to use our brain. We need to think. We need to tap into our creativity of the highest order to see how can we make this money out of Neolife? Because other people are making the money. How can we make the money out of Neolife? How can we be creative to see that we get this money out of Neolife? Because that's what we need. We need to be creative. And something that I love about Neolife is we already see that the money is there. It's evident. And we all know that if we work hard and become directors, we will be paid between 1.5 to 3.5. If we work hard and become SAFA directors, we will be paid between 3.5 all the way to 5.5 million shillings per month. Though there are some special directors, SAFA directors that even earn more. The other time, Joseph Mujesha earned a check of 8.7 million shillings as a SAFA director. So we all know that the money is there. We need to be creative. Each of us as distributors, we have gifts, we have talents. We need to think out of the box. Don't wait for me to think for you. Don't wait for your upline director to think on your behalf. Think. Use your brain. Be creative. This lady invited 50 people and no one came. So this is what my response to her. Don't judge the day by the harvest. Judge the day by the seed you have planted. It is not normal that you're going to invite 50 people and no one shows up. No. Because from the law of average says, if on Sunday 29, if you invite 20 people and all the 20 people confirm they are coming, there is a likely possibility you are going to have 5 guests in the meeting. So the law of average says that out of every 10 people you invite, you are going to have 2 people coming. Out of every 10 people that promise that they are going to join, it is only 2 who end up joining. Out of every 10 people who say they are going to buy, it is only 2 people who are doing what? Who are going to buy. So if you invite 50 people and no one of them shows up, that simply means check the message you are sending to them. How are you inviting them? What are you telling them? What are you telling them? So this is where creativity comes in. You know, there's a saying that says that the true definition to madness is doing the same thing over and over and over and over again, expecting different results. If you invite this way and people come, please keep on inviting that way. Keep on inviting that way. In fact, become more creative in that direction. But if you invite this way and no one shows up, don't invite this way again. Be creative. Be creative. Change a bit. Change a bit. Change your tactics. If this month you set a goal to become a manager and you don't become a manager and you're not even halfway, that simply means that there's something that you're not doing. Change a bit. Come back to the drawing table. Think. Ask yourself, why? If this year your goal was to become a director and things are not happening and the year is coming to an end, don't say, I think the business is hard. By the way, if you think Neolife is hard, how about this? Did you know that by the time you get a degree, you have been in school for 18 years? 18 years. Now, being in school for 18 years and you're being paid a salary of 500,000 of 1 million shillings, after all the 18 years, after all the sacrifices, after all the money that you invested in that education to be paid 500,000, 1 million shillings, you think that is easy? Not at all. That is hard. That is hard. You go to the bank, you get a loan, start a business, and no customers are coming. The bank is calling, landlord is calling, and you have children take care of it. You think that is easy? Now, that is the true definition of hard. That is the true definition of hard. So if you're still thinking that when you speak to one person and one person says, let me think about it, and you go around with your head down, that is not hard. That is easy. You've not even made any loss. All you did was to just speak. If you think inviting people and they don't come is hard, that is expected. It is expected. That's why I said, whenever you're inviting, don't put in feelings. Don't put in feelings. Don't take more feelings. Just invite. Do your work. After all, the people we invite, when they don't come, it is them that are losing. By the way, in this business, we benefit from everything that we do. When I present to you about the business and you say no, I don't lose anything. Do you know why I don't lose anything? You have helped me to become a better presenter. By practicing on you, I am becoming a better and better and better presenter. When I present to 100 people and all the 100 people say no, I am not at a loss. I have presented 100 times. I now have experience of presenting to 100 people. Guess what? When I present to people and they say no, I am getting better. And I keep on getting better. I am getting better and getting better. The time I meet the right prospect, I will present to them and they will say, this is the business I have been praying for. This is the business I have been looking for. And by the way, here is another thing as I conclude to invite Dr. Gilbert. Here's another thing. We don't need everybody. We do not need everybody. To become a director, you just need to find 6 serious, committed people who want to build this business for part-time income. 6 people who want to become directors. 6 people who say an income of 3.5 million shillings per month is an income I would want. 1, 2, 3, 6 people. In this country, we are over 45 million. Over 45 million. We just need 6 people. We are not looking for the whole world. So keep on presenting. When people say no, just tell them, okay, I think this one is not among the 6 people I am looking for. When you present another and he says no, I think this one is not among the 6 I am looking for, because I am looking for only 6 people. 1, 2, 3, 6 people. That is what you're looking for. Because 6 people, when you get your 6 strong people, when they do 500 points each, that is, you will have done over 2,000. When you get the 6 people, when they all do 100 points each, you become a manager. When they all do 250 points, you become a senior manager. When the 6 people all do 500 points, you become an executive manager. When the 6 people do 1,000 points, you become a director. Out of the 6 people, When 3 of them become directors, you become a wealthy member, and your income is between 3.5 to 12.5 million shillings a month. So we don't need the whole world. So every single time someone says no to you, just tell yourself, you're not among the 6 I am looking for, because I am looking for 6 serious, hardworking, committed people with big dreams. That's what we are looking for. 1, 2, 3, 6 people. 1, 2, 3, 6 people. That's all we are looking for. Once you find your 6 people, now focus on growing them, hope them to become managers, hope them to become senior managers, hope them to become directors, and you will eat money for the rest of your life. Remember that the only challenges we meet in this business are because we lack knowledge, we lack experience, we lack skills. And all these are catered for by you attending trainings. On Sunday, we are at Imperial Hotel. Invite massively. Come see the bigger picture. Every Monday, we have an online meeting. Every Tuesday, we have a physical meeting here in Kampala. Every Wednesday, we have an online meeting. Every Thursday, we have an online meeting. Every Saturday, we have a physical meeting and an online meeting. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to welcome our newest manager on the team, who I am sure that this month is becoming a senior manager. He's a great leader in the making, great passion, very excited. He's a big dreamer. Every time I'm discussing with Dennis about him, he tells me we have a strong, upcoming, great leader from Busheng. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Dr. Where are you? I need to see you here. Where are you doing, Doctor? Please unmute yourself. Okay.
Yes.
But
I don't you can.
Yes, I can hear you, and now we can see you clearly.
Yes.
There you are.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Just a minute. I want to